Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to Next Gen PGA Tour 2K21 live here on the channel. I am actually recording in 4K Ultra HD today, which works out at 3840 by 2160. We are going to be playing the Minotaur Club by Fish and Rips. I'm sure I've seen the designer's name before, but I don't think I've covered any of its courses. So let's check out the settings. As always, we'll be leaving everything at default. Fairways are firm, greens are firm, green speed is fast, time of day is dawn and overcast. We will be playing from pin set number 1 and we are going to be swinging from the gold tees, which are playing 6,820 yards. But to my knowledge, a Minotaur in Greek mythology had the body of a man and a head of a bull. But really excited to see how good the game looks, feels and plays on 4K Ultra HD. I just picked up a brand new TV this afternoon. This is my first round, just set it all up. So really excited to see how it looks and plays. But why I can see straight away the lighting is going to be one of those, you either like it or you don't. But look at this little structure here on the left. It's like a ruin. Heaps of these in Scotland, ruins of castles or older buildings dotted all over the country. But we've got a 3 mile per hour wind, quite a tough opening drive here. Looks like it's going to kick right. So just setting this down in the left centre of this fairway, that 4 mile per hour wind should bring us back. We have hit it well, the tiniest of fast, but that will not affect us at all. It should kick right going by the lay of the land here. It does that, and that should leave us a fairly long shot into this first green. 156 yards, not as far out as I expected, but look at that view off of there in the distance. What a backdrop to the first hole. I think there is a Minotaur way off there in the distance there. Look at that, holding a big club. I'm sure we will get a closer look at that. But 7 iron, these are going to be tough greens. They are firm and fast. They're going to be like concrete. Just try to land this way short of the pin and hopefully kick it up that slope towards the flagstick. It's another tiny fast, not the best of swing lines with that. It's going to be long left now. That could actually work its way off the green. Come on, check, check, check. Just about holds the far end of the green, and that is going to leave us a tricky putt. Now, with this lighting, it is very, very hard to read the green beads. Or it could well be the settings I have this TV set at. But I have really underhit that. Still struggling fairly with the haptic feedback, or should I say the lack of it on the PlayStation 5 since the controller update. I'm either racing putts past or leaving them way short like that, but on occasions we do get the right weight. So we do start off with a par. Like I said at the start, I had quite a few requests to cover this course. I heard it's a real challenge on the master difficulty settings, but certainly eye candy so far. And it's one of these courses that really interests me. 130 yards down 20 feet. Just going to go full backspin on this pitching wedge.
Great swing.
Couldn't have hit that any better. Has it got the legs though? I think it's going to come up a little bit short. How's the bounce? Stop stone dead due to the full backspin we did apply there. But it's the yellow. I'm just catching the yellow slopes. They're very, very hard to read here due to the lighting. I would maybe suggest changing the lighting from dawn to maybe noon or morning. It may just break that little tinge, orange-yellow glow that we are seeing here. It's another putt I've left a wee bit short, but we do pick up another par. So solid start to this round, but oh my goodness, how good this is look in 4K. I just hope that YouTube, well, I know YouTube will kill the quality of the video visually a little bit. But on my screen here, guys, wow, what an upgrade this is. I did not expect it to look as good as this. A little bit in between clubs here. We certainly can't hit the full driver, so just going to really deal off this, take a good bit of yardage off it. We get 98% power. Wee bit of a slope. Hopefully it doesn't kick too far right. I think we're just about going to hold the right-hand side of this fairway. We do. But really enjoying the look of this course. That is such a cool squared off green. With that 6 mile per hour wind helping us, I'm just going to apply a good bit of loft and backspin to the sand wedge. Need to hit this good. We have, it's a good strike. This should be all over this pin. Should be all over it like a rash. No, it's long. I did not expect that to be as long as that. Just that slight downhill slope maybe at my feet. But there's the sky off there in the background that's causing this kind of haze on the greens. Let's see if we can read this putt better. It's a good weight anyway. Is it going to hold its line? No, it's turned off left at the last few feet.
Here we go. Par putt coming up.
It's a really good shot of the Minotaur off there in the distance. Like I say, it's a mythological Greek beast which has a body of a man and head of a bull. So 3 consecutive pars to start the round. It's a tight fairway here. That wind is going to help us out. So we're just going to apply a little bit of fade here. Just try and keep this ball in play. Really happy with how I'm swinging here so far. It's 98% power though. But that has really ran out well for us. Look at that, 338 yards. We've bombed that down the drive, down the fairway. So 101 yards, down 22 feet. But look at these greens, man. Unbelievable. So for that slope at our feet, we're going lob wedge. And I am trying to get this as close to the pin as possible. I couldn't have hit that any better. This should be money. This should be short. This could actually kick in. Go on, get in. Oh, what a golf shot, guys. And that should set up our first birdie of the round. The greens are very daunting when you do have approach shots in. Lots of errors waiting to happen in these greens. But we do pick up our first birdie of the round, move to 1 under par. So short par 4 here on the 5th. Certainly can't make over. Oh, could we skip over these rocks? Let's see if it's out of bounds. Certainly an option here to maybe take on the kick over the rocks. Ah, it is out of bounds. I was hoping there maybe the designer had left the window open for a creative shot. But no, we'll just take a little bit off this 3 hybrid here into the wind and leave ourselves hopefully a wedge into that green. So just de-lofting this a little touch just to lose a little bit of yardage. Hopefully we hit it clean. It is a fast. We have pushed it slightly right though. Should kick over to the... I was going to say that's going to kick to the right-hand side. It didn't. It kicked left, but we are fortunately on the fairway, pardon me. Look at this for a green to hit for this pin location. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to go 7 iron, full backspin. Hopefully we can just carry that bunker. We get the perfect, but what a horrible swing line that is. I don't think I could have swung that any worse if I tried. Pushed it way right. And with that, we've actually failed to hold the green. That is a brutal pin location.
And this is your 3rd shot.
And this is a horrible little shot we've got here for an up and down. Going to have to splash it. Chip's not an option here. I've got no real idea how this is going to come out. I would say I'm on a slight downslope. Oh, it's came out hot. We did hit the fast. I've hit that far too hard. And with that, we've actually missed the green. So let's see if we can chip this in at very worst. Get it close. We could be picking up our first bogey of the round here. Got a chance. Has it got the legs? No, that tiniest of slows just veers it right. And we do pick up the bogey. And with that, we move back to level par. But this course has certainly got a test. We're playing in low wind conditions here as well. It's certainly an exciting course to say the least. I think we can hit it off this rock. Let's see if we can actually hit this rock. We did try a few times in one of our other courses. The tiniest of fast, but this should be on track. Please give me a nice bounce. Oh, it's a beautiful kick, and that should help us out a good 10, 20 yards maybe at least with that huge kick on. Very cool feature in the middle of the fairway. Look at that water feature off here in the distance. Oh my goodness, it's like spa baths. Look at that bubbling away, but dripping down into the one below it, overflowing. That is such a cool feature. So 164 yards, that wind is going to favour us. I think 7 irons perfect here. Just going to loft this up a tiny bit to give it more hang time. Try and land this front of the green. It's the only way we're going to get this close to the pin. We've hit it well. That is dying. Come on, stay up. Oh, did not have the legs. That wind did not help me out there at all. It's a bit unfortunate. Another yard and that would have kicked on very, very close to the pin. I imagine. Let's see if we can chip this one close. Helicopter off there in the distance as well. This is for eagle. It's a short par 5, this. It's another slight slope, and with that we are going to pick up that drop shot straight away with the tap-in birdie, and we move right away back to 1 under par. So 3 holes to play in this front 9, but so far, to say the least, it's very, very exciting and interesting. These little ruins that you're just seeing here off in the distance is such a cool feature. I've got no information regarding this course whatsoever. Couldn't find any information online. But I think 4 hybrid. I'm really stuck in between clubs here. I don't think 4 iron gets there with that false front. Does it? 5 iron, sorry. 4 hybrid's far too long. Don't have to try and go 5 iron. Try and kick this on, but there is a huge false front there. It's a good strike. Come on, ball. Chase, chase. We did de-loft it. It should bounce firm. Oh, wow, that bank just absolutely killed it.
That's gonna miss the green,
We're in a little bit of bother here. This isn't the easiest of shots to get up and down for par. We'll fully attack this splash shot with a sand wedge here due to this uphill slope. We have a little bit of a backstop if we are too long, but I don't expect to be too long. Played that well. Couldn't have really played that any better other than it going in. And it's a good scramble, good up and down for the par. And we will remain at 1 under par. But honestly, guys, let me know what you think about the HD 4K ultra resolution. On my end, it looks absolutely superb. I didn't think it would upscale the game as much as this. Once again, just applying a little bit of fade here. Hit that bang on as well. 98% power though. That's creeping back into my game this round. No idea if that's due to the 4K TV or what. Nothing really seems any different. It's going to leave us a pitch. I'm just going to go full backspin on this gap wedge. It is a shot I'm trying to introduce into my game more often. I'm still not the greatest at it. That should work out well. This is a huge shared green, by the way. I've just noticed that. Oh, wow, we've applied far too much backswing. Oh, my goodness, come on. That is brutal. These subtle slopes, these yellow, orange slopes. I'm not a huge fan of that, to be honest. That's a good shot that's been punished. It really, really is. I'm all for tough courses, but when good shots like that are being punished, and it's rare that I hit a good pitch. Get in the hole. Oh, wow, you couldn't start. Don't spin back. Oh, my goodness, guys. Oh, we are lucky that is held. I think another foot back and that is gone. Couldn't make that up. 2 unlucky shots there. Should have been a birdie. We have managed to hold that out for the par save. And we are going to remain at 1 under par.
Stick right there at 1 under after that one.
But it's certainly an interesting course, to say the least. Very fun to play, actually. It is a real challenge. We are just going to have to come back to the 3 woods here and hopefully just use the whole of this fairway. That wind should hold us up. We have de-lofted it, and that is going to work out perfectly. A lot of creativity has been put into this course. Like I say, a little bit of sculpting and planting is questionable, but you're always going to get that. I cannot thank these designers enough for creating these fantasy creative courses which are really fun to play. I hope these guys get as much enjoyment creating the courses as we do playing them. So gap wedge should be perfect here. Should get a really good firm kick out of this green. I've actually hit a fast there. Look how far past that has went. I actually took a little bit too much off that with a de-loft. And that's went a good, I was going to say 20 feet past. It's 29 feet past. It's an uphill putt. Long one for birdie. These are the kind of putts with the haptic feedback. Not playing ball that are really, really tough. But I tell you what, get in. Get in the hole. What a fantastic putt that is. And we do move to 2 under par. Here's me saying these are the kind of putts that are tough with a lack of vibration. But we couldn't have played that any better. Dropped in dead weight. And we do move to 2 under par. So solid front 9. Certainly a course that's going to cause problems on the master difficulty settings. Now, can we make this? It's a drivable par 4 in certain winds. I am an aggressive player, but I feel that that's going to kick into the little inlet of water there. So we're going to come back to the free hybrid, play smart, because this is a tough course. Going to try and finish under par. Couldn't have hit that any better. Once again, though, it's 98% power. Don't know why that's creeping back into my game. But it's been interesting. I've been speaking to a few guys who have moved over, have been fortunate enough to get a PlayStation 5, and have said that the game's too difficult on the PS5, and the majority of them have went back to the PS4. And I do kind of agree with that. Let's see if we can fire this Sam Wedge close. That wind is going to help us out. This should land short, get a firm bounce, and hopefully sit down. That tiny fast shouldn't affect us too much. Look how fast that water's flowing. That should be money. Oh, I didn't get a firm kick at all, but we just caught that slight uphill slope, and that has killed the ball. My goodness. I didn't expect that Sam Wedge to come up so short. That wind really killed the yardage. Let's be aggressive with this chip shot here. Played it well. Oh, just veers past the left-hand side, but we should be tapping that in for par. But yeah, I really agree with the sentiments of the guys who I've been speaking to who've actually went back to the PS4 just to play these games. I mean, these guys are playing on the tours and things. I'm just a casual player, guys. We do have a casual society, and at the moment we've got some in-house alt-shot games which are really fun. But look at these waterfalls and things, and these little castle ruins or building ruins. They're really, really good to look at. Such a cool feature. I don't think I've ever come across anything like that before in the game. It's another tough tee shot. I think we've got enough here just to... Oh, not with the fast. That's bunker. It's not a bad miss because anything right was kicking into that fast flowing water. Hopefully we're... Oh, I tell you what. That's right up against the face of this bunker. Look at this green. That's like a dam there, a wooden dam. Very cool. No, I'm not getting there, guys, with this. 1, the percentage, and 2, this uphill slope at my feet. It's a very deep bunker. Just going to have to play out. Let's go gap wedge. Hopefully this gets out. You may laugh, but I think this is going to be close. That just came out. I'll tell you something, that didn't come out well at all either. Didn't sound too healthy. Only carried 78 yards and stopped stone dead. But this is going to be a tough shot just to walk away with a par. But we've got the bang on yardage here. Just de-lofting this a good bit, and it should sit instantly. As long as we get close to the pin. Couldn't have hit that any better, but 97%. May even spin a little bit. No, didn't generate any spin. But it is going to give us a 10-foot putt for the par save. Would love to walk away with par here. What a difficult hole this is if you miss the fairway. Even your approach shot is going to be long anyway. It's tough. Turn. It's a really good par putt. And with that, we are going to remain at 2 under par. But guys, I cannot thank you all enough for the continued support on the channel. It really is humbling. I really appreciate every single view, comment and like. And if you're one of these guys who are watching the channel and have not yet subscribed, please let me know why you've not subscribed, because I'm always looking for constructive feedback. But please subscribe, it's free, it helps me out. As we're trying to float this 4 hybrid, that's long. That is long. Try to play it into this bank here, but it took off like a bullet as soon as it left the club face. Didn't expect that yardage there, you know. We did shape it. Try to use the bank, it's just to the right of me now. But absolutely flew that with the kick we got. We've played that well, it's got a chance. Oh, too much check on it. But we are going to walk away with a solid par. But this course is really going to test your A game here, guys. I'm swinging well. Or should I say consistently. Another shot of the Minotaur off there in the distance. Wow. Very, very cool. Really like that. Looks like there is a green between his feet. That's maybe going to be the 18th. Hit that well. That ball should carry for days. Going to get a lot of run out here. That should kick down this downhill fairway. And that is going to be another drive. It's going to be past 350 yards. 359 yards. Wow. So 131 yards in. Pitch and wedge should be good. Just looking to land this short. The wind is assisting us here. Should get a firm bounce out, but we have applied a good bit of spin. It's another tiny fast, but my swing line has been questionable. Should kick out well. It's worked out really, really well, despite the full, or should I say not full spin, despite the amount of backspin we applied, still didn't really sit. Did get a good bit of run out, but we'll take the birdie putt, and we move to 3 under par, with a par 5 coming up in the not too distant future. But really enjoying this course. Like I say, I would maybe change the lighting. I'm just having an issue reading the greens, but I don't have the best of eyes. I think it was dawn. But the lighting reminds me of Chris Z's course, which is a masterpiece. Was it Suzuku, Japan? The lighting's kind of similar to that in areas with a glowing sky. And I think that's the reason, especially the yellow. The last few holes have actually not been too bad at all. I think it was just the first few holes where we had the lighting of the sky. It really changed the colours in the greens. So 5 iron, shaped it a tiny bit, got the perfect. Just try to kick it into this uphill bank. Has it got the legs to get up there? It does, and that is a great golf shot. Our miss was long, as you can see. Still didn't sit down. But if I was long there, I did have the safety net of that backstop. It's a 13-foot putt. Breaking both ways here. Should start to turn. It's a horrible putt. So that could be off the bank here. No, it has held. I tell you what, I'm lucky that held. That was a terrible putt, especially the line. It's something I'm struggling with on a regular basis, is to get a straight putt line. Didn't have a problem with that at all on the PlayStation 4. But we take the par. This is one of the bigger fairways. Plenty of room to work with down the left-hand side here. It is a par 5, so really want to hit fairway. Couldn't have hit that any better. 100% laser beam. And I'm not sure if we can reach this green in 2. It's going to be close. Oh, we can comfortably reach 223 yards, down 33 feet. It's another tough pin. I am actually in between clubs here. We're going to have to go 4 iron. I don't think it'll reach the pin, but it should comfortably hit the dance floor and leave us a putt for eagle. Oh, it's a slight slope. Still going to reach the green, but it's taking us more right of my intended target. Is it going to hold the green? It actually may run off. It's actually done me a favour there. We've got a splash shot made for this. It's these yellow breaks, slopes in the green that I'm really finding hard to read. But try to hold this out. Should certainly be close to it. Go on, turn. Oh, I tell you what, it was a great effort. It was a great effort. We do get rewarded with the birdie, and we do move to 4 under par with 3 holes to play. This very creative fantasy course, the Minotaur Club. I don't know where some of these designers get their ideas from. It's certainly a course that if you are a huge fantasy fan, you'll want to go and play. But we're going to have to try and draw this round the tree. We're not going to hit the green due to the bunker protecting it, but we should get down there if we play it as well. That's a fast, yeah, absolute laser beam too. There's no point being able to swing straight if your swing timing is as inconsistent as mine at the moment. Oh, and this is horrible. Oh, this is horrible. We're going to have to shape this round the tree. Come out the bunker. Look at the green too. So pitch and wedge, yardage-wise, should be decent. Full loft. And let's just see if we can hit the green. Not try to be too ambitious here. Just try to take it over this palm tree or whatever it is. It's growing in a rock. Slight slope. But the thing that's concerning me is I'm not getting a lot of 100% powers. I don't know what's happened. It could well be with the new 4K resolution and playing on the 4K TV. It's making it slightly different. It's just another thing I'm probably going to have to adjust to. It's a monster putt for birdie. Oh, I've got a good weight. I think it's maybe under hit. Go on, turn. Turn. Just slightly under hit, but I'm happy with that because there's the kind of putts that I am struggling with the lack of haptic feedback since the controller update. So solid par after not finding the fairway.
ninth
And we
and
do move
last
on to hole
this
number
one.
17. Look at this, like a floating green here. That 7 mile per hour wind is actually going to help us out because it means we can really loft this 8 iron, full backspin, full loft, really throw that up there, and it should sit down after a initial kick. Oh, early.
Hopefully this
It's
one
a
will
slow
pass over.
94% power. I am not swinging for 94% power. And as you can see, that's came up short.
That'll do for the approach. This could
Pin
be
height,
birdie on the
almost
scorecard.
24-foot putt. Some of the backdrops in this course are absolute fantastic, by the way. Really well done. That has got a chance. Turn, turn, turn. Underhit it. That's going to stop by a couple of
Man, that was
inches.
great. That was a great putt. Just didn't drop at the
But
end.
we are going to walk away with a par. So
All
hopefully
right,
this
so
is
what's
the
on the
green
scorecard here?
with the Minotaur that we'll have seen
4
or
under
be
for the
teased
round.
with in so many holes. It
What
is.
we can do
Final
off the
hole,
tee here.
monster
Say
par
over
4, but I think with this downhill drive, we're going to have to take a bit off of this. It seems like a long par 4 yardage wise, but with the firm conditions and downhill drive, this should be bang on. It's another 98% power. But that should leave us nothing more than 8 iron across the water in between the legs of the Minotaur, is it?
Second shot
I'm a
here
lot
on number
longer, a lot
18.
further away than I anticipated, but wow. I don't think I'm going to be able to zoom up high enough to get a look at him, but we have seen him from a distance. Just going to have to take a look from here. But yeah, body of a man, head of a bull. He's holding a big club. Big lump of a statue. Very well executed. But I think 5 iron. Slope at our feet's going to move us hard right. It will be assisted with a wind, but we've shaped it. Oh, we get the perfect. This should be really, really good. Try to kick into this bank, which we're going to. Is it going to hold? It doesn't. These conditions are so, so firm. I would actually need a wind hold me up there to get anywhere close to that pin. Wind assisted, you've got no chance. Still a good bit of work to do just to walk away with a par save here and remain at 4 under. Just going to try and splash this short and let it feed down. Slight slope there, it should carry it. Going for the partial here. We do get it. That should trickle down. Oh my goodness, it's another splash that we almost hold. We will tap that in for par. And we do finish with a 66 4 under par. What a very creative course, guys. I think it's one of those courses that are going to be like Marmite. You're either going to enjoy it or you're not. But that is it for today's video, guys. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button. Get out there and play it. I will leave you with my round stats. But until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.